YTPC! Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I truly do. Gosh, it's been 7 days, I think. 7 days off of work due to snow, and I really thought I'd go into work today, but I didn't. They called off school again. So, okay. At this point, we've run out of NTI days, or non-traditional instruction days. Yeah, NTI days. So any snow days past this point are no more fun. We have to make them up. But I like that we used them all. That's fun for teachers. But from here on out, it's not fun for me or for the students anymore. So that's it. But you can probably tell from the thumbnail what this is. I've already got the wrapper off. There, this is actually from a little while ago. It's last year's edition. Not much about trying to scramble on the internet for, ASMR with a little hiss here. No hiss. It's only got a year on it. I don't know. But I thought it would be the appropriate time to open up a new tin for a couple of reasons. One, this one's got a year of age on it because I did not scramble on the internet to try and get one during the time, but I did travel around in me and my wife's journeying to various pipe shops. She lets me dip into a couple of them whenever we're on the road. And I like to buy from local people, local shops whenever I can. I don't mind paying a little bit of an upcharge because I usually don't. I'm not getting a huge lot of something. I appreciate their services a great deal because I don't have a pipe shop or a tobacco shop anywhere around me. It's over an hour drive in any direction. So anytime I'm passing through an area, I try to stop and grab one or grab something, or at least try to patronize a little bit. Let's see that. This actually looks like very uniform flakes. C&D tends to have a bit of that's not an issue. They have a tendency to be very loose with a lot of their flakes. And there is one here. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's take that fella out right here. And let's work him today. He's going to be our workover. But the rest of them, we're going in the tin here. Got a little spout here. Sploosh. Makes things a lot easier. Had a buddy print that up for me. A little 3D printing. But I thought we'd sample this today and just talk a little bit about why I have the ability, the jar free, we could say, because a sad event has just recently occurred. Very sad event. I'll show you what I mean here. Yeah. Finished off last night, Dark Rum by Schwab's. Now I watch as many presenters as I possibly can, particularly whenever I have time off, like I have been, or whenever I'm traveling from one location to the next on a job or something like that, whatever the case may be. But I saw a while back, and this was a while back, Once Upon a Pipe. He gave a sobering reminder video to us about the things that we like, especially a product like this that is a comestible. It gets consumed and eventually it disappears and it's gone. And so from what I heard that there is no more Dark Rum. There is no more Graduate either. Those were both blends that I got very early on in my pipe journey from Schwab's. And he said that there is not only no more, but that they don't plan to make any more in the future or replace it. And for those of you who have had Dark Rum from Schwab's, you know full well that there's something really special about Dark Rum. And I got to agree with what Once Upon a Pipe said, that it is an aromatic, and it is truly unique in that it is probably one of, if not the most consistent flavored aromatics that I've ever had. There is one other aromatic I've tried so far that could match it, possibly rival it, and that is by Strauss Tobacconists, and that's Sleepy Hollow. So if you've had that, like, you know that aromatic tastes like it smells, and it's very good. This one, dark rum, it was one of those weird aromatics where it looked goopy, and to touch it, it felt like it stuck together, and it was very moist and everything. But I had that supply for well over 3 years, and it was still goopy to the touch. But whenever you lit it up, it lit easily. I smoked through a rather large bowl, 2 relights. That's it. I lit it the first time and then lit it one more time. I actually went and did some dishes and everything. So, and had to relight it one time after that, just not because of the tobacco's fault, just because of my own, I got distracted with something. So, very nice tobacco, and it's gone. And for the first time in my life, since I'm not much on drinking anything, I feel I can honestly sympathize with Johnny Depp, or I guess I should say Captain Jack Sparrow, whenever he looks at Elizabeth after she's just torched the entire supply cache of rum on the island that they've been abandoned on. He looks at her and says, "Why is the rum gone?" I get it. It's quite sad. So, why is the rum gone? The rum's gone. Rum's gone because I used it up. But it was an enjoyable run. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe I don't know the reasoning why there's not going to be any more of it. I'm going to have to take a visit up to Schwab's at some time. Maybe I'll ask them. As a concerned citizen. But as far as aromatics go, it was one of the best that I've ever had as far as aromatics go. Let's go ahead and sweep off the rest of this here into the container. Just a little bit left over. There we go. Good deal. Well, a positive of all the time off, other than it being time off, which is always lovely. But another thing is we've been able to work on the house a great deal. Whenever you're not working, you tend to start working on other things that take priority. And I gotta say, I'm really happy. Before I light this up, I'll show you. The wife has let me kind of control this office space, and she has been very supportive and allowed me to totally revamp it to make it just an ease of pipe related things. And so I'll give you a quick scan here of what this area looks like now. Check this out. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Got my nice little office area here, and that's the printer, which is not all that exciting. But then we got all the different pipe arrangements now. I've got a nice organized section for it, and my cutting block up over here, a couple of tins. I really like some of the designs there, and some of the jars I'm working on right now, some aniseed twist and all of that, and just some different materials and pocket jars and all that. So I'm really appreciative to her for doing that. She's an amazing woman, just lovely. That's why I married her. So yeah, she's let me kind of redo the space, and sorry about that, redo the space, and I'm very thankful for it. But enough talking. Let's get to it. Just the smell itself, it's nice. It's really quite nice out of the tin. You can smell the orientals. Herbal. It's herbal, but there's also grassy notes. I'm sure that's the Virginia. It's a little raisiny, but it's not the typical like Perique raisin. It's a little bit more grassy raisin note to it. I don't know. Interesting. I may have overstuffed him a smidge. It's not bad. really can taste the Orientals. I always am worried, and I have to be a little bit careful about Kentucky because certain Kentucky blends will take me over the edge really fast. It's in my face, very aggressive. But this one does not. It does not feel that way at all. Buttery smooth. Not the most buttery I've ever had, but wow, that retrohale doesn't burn you at all. It's not peppery at all. Wow. Okay, cool. I'm used to the barbecue-y sort of burn. It's more like a Perique or I even get it with Burley's. But man, this is smooth. No burn, no pepper. There's a little tingle in the back of the throat, but it's so small, so light. This is really interesting. It's got like a medium body, I guess, due to the dark fire Kentucky that's in here, but it's not like the usual depth of a lot of Kentucky blend. It's good. I really kind of like it, and the aftertaste. What do they call that? The finish. I'm not fancy. The aftertaste is really. It's more of the Kentucky that I was expecting. But it's got Virginia's up front, and then through the middle you get the herbal, buttery Orientals. Ooh. Little bit of a sour, bitter, almost like lemon peel, lemon peel, orange peel. That's it. A little orange peel in there. You can taste it. It's like at the corner of my mouth. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, this will be something I will enjoy. I'm glad I went ahead and opened this one up. I've got a couple different tins that I was thinking about doing, but 'tis the season and a lot of people are trying this blend, and I kind of commented back and forth with a couple of other people who had posted about this blend this year, and they're like, well, let me know, whenever you try it. So, and I've had this tin like I showed you for over a year. It's a really good. Ooh, there's that orange again. That's wild. This is a really good medium body for me, which is where I love. That's like my home run. I can do a little dark, something heavier occasionally and dip into it, but I don't love it unless I'm outside. If I'm inside like this, medium body is just kind of right where it's at. And this is cool. I can't get over the retrohale because I was just expecting, something a lot heavier than this. But the smoothness caught me off guard. It is close to, although it's not the same. It is close to the retrohale smoothness of one of Bad Cat tobaccos. Hold on just a second. See if I can find it here. Here it is. Oh, this guy right here. This one's way more. This one's a lot more buttery than this retrohale, but I know they both are using Orientals on this. This one's using 2005 Izmir and Samsung. And then this guy is using, what was that, 2005? This guy is using 2019 Izmir. Generous portions of Turkish Samsung. Okay. He doesn't tell the years here on his Samsung, but got the two same Orientals that are in those, Izmir and Samsung. Different years, of course, but it's reminiscent. If you like the Oriental note, the buttery kind of quality, retro hell smoothness to this guy, then you're probably going to want to keep an eye out for the Balkan Links from him, because it just takes that and just maxes it out. It's really good. It's really good. And if you like Orientals or you like medium bodied stuff, I recommend it. It is different. It is comfortable. It is, I feel like notes of this would probably get lost outside. It is delicate, or at least there is a delicate nature about it. Yeah, lovely. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I don't know when I'll be back to work. And that's okay with me anyways. But my sights are set on a pipe show next. I'm excited about getting into that and hopefully getting to meet up with some of you guys. And I know several of you got more snow than we did here in southeastern Kentucky. And they're giving us more. There's a forecast for tonight. Tonight and into tomorrow morning for more snow, up to 2 inches potentially for us. So I don't know if I'm ever going back to work. I think we may just be done with school. Just call it a loss. Of course, I say the same thing whenever there's only one flake that hit the ground. Well, peace be with you, friends. I hope you're doing well. Continue to do well. I'll see you hopefully further on down the road. Until then, you all be safe. Take care of yourself.